Well, the family's been farming here for many generations. Me personally, sort of came back in the sort of mid-80s, I guess. So basically, people are coming in off the road and driving over our fields, and they let their dogs out as soon as they see a hare, and then they watch the dogs and see how they sort of chase and kill perhaps the hare. That's basically what hare coursing is. So there was a case I heard over in our neighbouring county in Dorset that some gamekeeper, I think, had identified some hare coursers, and they'd been caught by the police, and they warned the gamekeeper they would come back and get him, and then a couple of days later he found his dog had been nailed to the floor. So they're not nice individuals, they're really not.
There is a psychological element to this. About 5 years ago, my daughter Eleanor was with me when we caught up with some of these individuals, and she was, well, until now, she's still scarred by, when we talk hare coursers, she's disturbed by the fact that these people have been on our farm, and how abusive that they were at the time. I think farms have taken it upon themselves to maybe dig ditches around, seems to be the only way, is to dig ditches and put poles across gateways. What we need is a proper deterrent, that when these people are caught, that there are measures in place to properly deter these people from coming on our land. There needs to be sentences or fines that really do properly deter people.
Right, my name's Jeremy Scott, and I'm a farmer in Kent on a 480-acre arable farm. These are the gates into my farmyard. This is the road behind me. The thieves drove up this road and attached a chain to this gate. They drove in, having pulled the gate off its hinges, to my container here, and they attached their chain to these upright bars which closed the container, and pulled the doors open. The alarm went off, and I came out from my house, which is over here where I live. So I came out from my house, and there were four of them. I walked further on to the door of the container to try and stop them. The doors were open, and I got past them and stood in the doorway here. And they went on punching me, and I made an attempt to defend myself, but there were four of them. And after a little while, they departed. I was afraid, yes. I wake up every night at 1:30, and I don't go to sleep again until 4 o'clock. Because that's when they come.
Well, he was injured. He'd had both his arm smashed up, and also there was blood all over his face. And it seems that these people operate with absolute impunity. There's almost no neighbour that we have who hasn't been broken into.
I get the feeling that really nobody seems to have any idea of what to do about this.
Right, well I'm Rupert Inkpen. I farm at Home Farm Knoll, Solihull. The big problem we've had in this area is actually the industrial size fly tipping. That's the one that costs us a lot of money, because once it's on private ground we're responsible for having it taken away by a reputable disposal company. This is quite appropriate. Obviously someone has thrown, I hadn't seen this before. Now that looks like a car body repair shop. Car parts, look. This was the track that last autumn we had an industrial tipping incident, and you can see where the tip was. Look, just look, there's still some, we sort of tied it up the best we could, but there's the pile that was left. It started back here, you can see sort of evidence of where it started, and ran sort of 15 metres to where we are here. That high, lot of stuff, lot of rubbish. I struggle to see the mentality of someone who just thinks the countryside is so disposable that they can carry on tipping rubbish, using the countryside as a rubbish tip.